What's up, guys? We absolutely crushed the card again. 3 straight weeks, and starting YouTube, we have you guys up $1,200 if you guys been tailing. $11.96 over the past 3. That's what it says here. We made $436.75 on the card with an ROI of 91%. My girlfriend, she made $250, I think. She bets a lot smaller, but she made $250. She had 3 parlays I put in for her, 28 to 1, 3 to 1. And what was the other one? The double up, our safety parlay right here. She cashed all 3. She didn't lose a single bet. So yeah, let's just get into the breakdown real quick. I'm just going to go over my betting recap first, then we'll go through all the fights. So we did Bellator and UFC 306. I don't even know why I have boxing because we end up not playing any boxing plays. Let me get rid of this. So Luke Trainer, we got him at -500. He went up to -1,800, I want to say, and he looked like a -1,800. Mark Diakese, that was another easy one. He fought Tim Wild, who's an older fighter. It was kind of a setup fight. All 3 of these guys are like the hometown fighters and setups. Diakese outstruck him in the first, took him down, got him out right away in the end of the first round. I want to say first round. Second round, same thing. Took him down right away, got him out. Didn't do much with it, but he still won the round. Round 3, he slowed down. 29-28 decision, pretty easy. I want to say we got him right here at -230 or something. We ended up getting him in other parlays at -185, which I thought was ridiculous. He looked like a -300. Raul Rosas Jr. decided to strike it out on the feet a little bit. He also mixed in his takedowns, though, which was really easy and like we expected. He didn't get the finish like I expected. It went to decision. Shout out Clint. Clint had inside the distance, so it went decision. Rosas looked good, though. He's going to be good. Takedowns aren't the best, I will say that, but we're not even going to break this fight down right now because it's not time for that. So the only bets we lost here, keep in mind, the only bets we lost on the straights and doubles were just hedges. So we put Iori plus 675. It's to win 307, right? It covers all our bets. We profit no matter what because we already profited on Bellator. We made like 80 something, I think, on Bellator, 80 or maybe 75. So I was like, if Iori somehow catches Rosas, win, whatever, that was a solid hedge. Ortega doesn't complete, found another hedge because we had $70 on our last leg being the fight to complete 1 round, which would have paid out $227 or something. That cash. This was our $5 parlay because we had a 28 to 1 parlay going. To win like 140 or some shit like that. So we did $10 here. Grasso, I didn't expect her to win. 20 on O'Malley just to cover this hedge as well. Didn't expect either to win. Like I said, Merab would look like a -5,000 against O'Malley. O'Malley is not that good. He's going to take him down relentlessly and maul him. So here's our parlays, though. We gave out a $30 parlay right here. The difference is we did the Colgan Souza over 1.5 instead of Aoriqileng straight. Yeah, we had Rosas, man. Rosas killed it. This one, I mean, Ortega got caught in the first, but I wasn't scared at all because I was like, Ortega's that guy. He doesn't get put out. He'll get hurt pretty easy. This is what really changed the game for us, actually, adding these freaking complete round 1s or these overs like this, because then you don't have to pick 6 people, right? You know what I mean? You could have like 4 locks with like money line. You have 2 locks on the overs, which is pretty easy to find, or even completing round 1. Sometimes you'll find crazy value, and you'll see in the future when I break down these videos how I look at some of these complete round 1s. You'll find crazy value. People get scared. I don't. That's the difference. Yeah, Trainer, Diakese, Powell. Oh my God, Simeon Powell, man. I don't know. He won rounds 2 and 3. I thought it should have been a draw. I'll take the win, though. I was getting my hair cut when I was watching it, so I kind of seen bits and pieces, but I did watch round 2 and 3. He won those rounds. So same thing right here. We ended up doubling up. We did 20 there, and then we put another 20 because we're like, fuck, dude, he's going to win. So we just swapped in Aoriqileng. Aoriqileng looked like a fucking beast. He has those Michael Chandler blast takedowns, which are a thing of beauty. This parlay right here, man. Ciara and Clark. his fight got canceled. That Ruiz dude pulled out, so he fought someone else. He looked good, and he won his fight pretty easy, but it got canceled. So the $101 payout turned into a $61 payout. I mean, trainer, Diakese, Colgan. This was Bellator, I mean, Powell, so that cashed. This one lost. So what I was doing here, right, is Friday. Angelo from We Want Picks, he releases his stuff or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I have my locks, my 3 favorite plays from Bellator. These aren't gonna lose. And I did Powell instead of Colgan because I was like, you know what? I have Colgan and all my other ones, so let me just do Powell here. So yeah, then I decided, I was like, you know what? Let me just do We Want's Picks. His little safety parlay he dropped. I think it was Friday. He dropped it on YouTube. Yazmin lost, man. His safety parlay is solid though. He hits at a decent clip. It's nothing crazy, but it's profitable if you bet the right stuff. Yeah, this one, dude, 28-1 parlay turned into a, was that like 18-1, about 18-1 parlay. It cashed. Luke Trainer did his thing with Bellator. Casey, we already went over all these. Merab, though, we had Merab in there as an underdog. We had him plus 110. We had Valentina plus 117. Ortega over 1.5, negative 240. We were going to do the over 2.5, but I was like, negative 1.5 is just so safe with good value. Cashed all those. Both of these all look like negative 2000s, to be honest. Also, if you guys watched our most confident picks video where we gave you guys a 9-leg parlay, it was like 26-1 or something like that. I'll pull it up real quick. So this is what I'm talking about right here. This parlay we gave you guys, 9-leg parlay of our most confident picks. We gave you the complete one round, got it. But this is where we really ate. We had value in this too. It wasn't just negative 700s and all this. Valentina plus 5.5. The reason we did most confident is this was just in case she gets screwed over. I was pretty confident Valentina was going to win. In my parlay, you can see I put Valentina instead of the plus 5.5. That hit for you guys. Mark Diakese, negative 185 hit. Archie Colgan, negative 210. That cashed. And then another 2 underdogs. We had Merab at plus 115. We had Ignacio Bahamondes at plus 105. We chose this one, and this one. We chose all 3 of those over Yazmin, over the 2.5 in the Dumont fight, even though that one hit. You know what I mean? Like, we're finding spots for you guys where there's value. These negative 500s, they're not always going to look like negative 500s. And we told you to fade Yazmin, and, you know, I hope you guys did. That's that little parlay right there. We also gave you a 6-leg parlay at the end of the video. Where is this? Hopefully I have no weird faces. Right here, plus 300, 50 to win 149. That cash for you guys. We're giving away just pretty much free money to you guys. But yeah, man, we could go over the card a little bit. Or actually, we could go through this first, our little spreadsheet. So as you guys can see, we've been on an absolute tear with this spreadsheet throughout the year. Look at all these like greens compared to reds. This right here was a little fucking... Oh, that shit sucked. Not gonna lie, we lost like 300. But that was like, we won 1250 from just a ball card alone. That was easy. Past 3 weeks, 395, 364, 436. Look at the ROI, 77, 68, 91. We're picking our spots, and we're finding what we like, and we're freaking just going for it. All right, so we're gonna go through these fights one by one, and then we're gonna go over Bellator at the end. If you guys want to stay tuned for that, we'll go over that fight by fight. We'll start with the first one with Raul Rosas Jr. versus Aoriqileng. I mean, Raul Rosas got the takedown so easy in the first. It wasn't that good of a takedown attempt. He just got it. Stayed on top. He was striking too, looked solid. Aoriqileng won the second round. Rosas tried to stay standing with him. He actually defended like 3 or 4 takedowns, those weak takedowns. Round 3 was the same thing, starting to throw a little bit. The fans started chanting Chi-Wee-Wees, and Rosas got that takedown pretty easy and quick, so he picked up a 29-28 victory. He's 19. He's really good fighter for 19. I don't think he's anywhere near where he needs to be. His takedowns are very weak. His striking has gotten better. Like, his left hooks, like, it looks smooth. Starting to throw kicks, get more comfortable on the feet. he's moving in the right direction for sure. He's gonna be fine. All right, guys. Sorry for the whole interruption stuff. You see, I changed my sweater and all that. My freaking camera shut off when I was recording. So I'm recording this now like 4 in the morning. So I have to be quiet because I have people sleeping. I think we left off at Rosas. So we'll get to Joshua Van, Edgar, Chairez. Crazy fight, absolutely crazy. Chairez had Van hurt. I thought the fight was over. And then Van just came alive in the second and third with those body shots, were just freaking wicked. He came alive, picked it up late, showed off that cardio, that dog in him. Joshua Van's interesting because I think he's like just gonna be one of those fun fighters, but I don't think he'll ever be one of those like top guys. We'll see what happens with him, but he looked pretty good in this performance. Outside of that first round, just showing that dog. That's what I mean by looking good. Definitely not dominant or anything. Great fight though. Absolutely banger of a fight. All right, so the next fight, Ketlyn Souza upsets Yazmin Jaregui. This is crazy. I told you guys not to bet Yazmin. Don't touch her because she was negative 600. I think I said slept her. She knocked her down and then submitted her. So I didn't watch this fight. My uncle told me about it. But yeah, I said she'd have a puncher's chance. She'd have to get lucky with that one punch, put her down. Yeah, she subbed her, so that's a little crazy. Just shows why you don't bet women's fights, especially women that are over negative like 200-300. You don't bet that. You don't bet chalky women, especially in your safety parlays. Another fight I just barely missed because I was grabbing people from outside because everyone was coming over for the fights. Ignacio Bahamondes versus Manuel Torres. So I seen the replay. Torres came in just charging like this with his hands down. Just got caught by Bahamondes. He was one of our most confident plays at plus money. I hope you guys jumped in. He should have been negative 250 in my opinion. I don't get the Manuel Torres hype. Probably never will. Ignacio's that dude. Like, he's competed against tough guys. Yeah, that was, I don't know. That seemed like a pretty easy pick to me. Norma Dumont versus Irene Aldana. We love Norma here. We said she was going to wrestle her and find her way to a decision. She decided not to do that. She outstruck Irene Aldana and pretty much outclassed her in her own game for 3 rounds, won a decision. Irene had a nasty cut. They said it was from a jab, or I want to say they said it was from a jab. I thought it was from the headbutt. There's a headbutt there. Split her head wide open. Yeah, solid pick. I mean, I think she was only like negative 110, so some more value there. Ronaldo Rodriguez and Osbourne up for the fight of the year. Like I said, I broke this fight down. I said, Ode, first round, probably going to crack him because he's too fast, he's too quick, he's too precise for Ronaldo Rodriguez. When we were out there watching the fights, I told the guys, I was like, Ode, first round KO or Ronaldo, second round sub. It looked like it was lining up to be exactly that. Ode had Ronaldo in a lot of trouble in the first round. He knocked him out. He really did. He was out. Then he went for some stupid triangle. He gassed out. Rodriguez took over the second. Almost finished him. Didn't happen. They slowed down in the third. Rodriguez won 29-28. I want to say it was 29-28. I thought there was 2 10-8 rounds, though, between both of these guys. And now that I think about it, I think it might have been 29-27, maybe. Maybe that was this fight. I forgot. Anyways, the next fight, Esteban Ribovics versus Daniel Zellhuber. This was the best round I've ever seen. Like, probably not ever, maybe ever. It's up there though. Crazy round. So Zellhuber knocks down Ribovics in the third round with the elbow. Ribovics comes back, beats the living piss out of Zellhuber, has him rocked and hurt, and he won't drop. He just keeps coming, keeps firing while he's all rocked and dazed. If you guys didn't see the fight, you have to see that third round. It was fucking ridiculous. That was a big win by Ribovics, though. A lot of people were on Zellhuber. I didn't get it. Yeah, Ribovics looked good, man. I don't know why he was plus money. Diego Lopes versus Brian Ortega. I had the over 1.5 here. I also had the complete 1 round. I had no doubt in my mind at all that that was going to hit because Ortega's too tough. I was like, if Lopes wins, he's not finishing. Lopes decision, I like that, plus 200. I don't know why I didn't play it. I should have. Yeah, he looks like world class, dude. He looks really good. The way he went out there and beat the shit out of Ortega like that, no one really does besides the top guys like Max and Volk. It gets interesting though because you have to think like, who does Diego Lopes fight now? And you look at the 145-pound division right here. He's gonna jump up to number 3 since he beat Brian Ortega. Max has a fight booked with Ilya. You got Yair, could be cool. Allen, maybe. Mozar's fighting Sterling. I like it right here, though. Alexander Volkanovski and Diego Lopes would be absolute banger. I think Diego Lopes would sleep him just because Volk's getting old. That'd be a great resume to put on your record. I just don't see Volk beating him. I feel like that's a perfect setup for Diego Lopes to get that title shot. Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso. We love Valentina here. She proved that other bullshit that happened was just fluky. Took her down for all 5 rounds. She didn't play with her. Alexa Grasso couldn't get up. Showed big glaring holes in her game. In my opinion, it proved to me she wasn't ever the real champ. But what sucks though is it also shows I should have been $6,000 richer that night as when Valentina lost to Grasso by sub. That was ridiculous. I'm getting so tired. But yeah, Valentina looks good. And if you want to look at who she's going to fight, I do not want to see her fight Alexa Grasso. Manon Fioro, I think that's, or Faro. That's the fight you need to make. That's a good fight. Faro's a fucking beast. Valentina's a savage. One of the best to ever do it. I don't know who I'd pick for that fight. I'd really have to start like studying the film and see, but I wouldn't mind seeing that for sure. That's a good fight. Now, Merab Dvalishvilli versus Sean O'Malley. Like we said, Merab was going to go in there. Pressure, take down, beat Sugar's face in, fucking drown him for 5 rounds. And what happened? Exactly that. I said Merab, as long as Merab's only chance of losing is if the fight's fixed. O'Malley's not better than him. Merab's a nightmare stylistic matchup for O'Malley, and he showed that. And O'Malley, I don't know what you do with O'Malley now. You probably, as we're looking, I don't know. I feel like, because these two are fighting, this in a 5 round would be cool, but I don't think he fights him. I feel like Cejudo is a good matchup, a really good matchup, where he should win that pretty easy. Gives him a good little tune-up fight. Corey would be fucking crazy. That fight would be nuts. I don't think he beats Corey, actually. I think Corey probably beats him. The fight I want to see those Henry Cejudo and Sean O'Malley. O'Malley probably puts Cejudo to sleep. Yeah, and then from Rob, obviously, I want Umar next. He better fight Umar next, man. Umar deserves the title shot. It's going to be a good fight. I think Umar pulled that one out, though, over Merab just because his striking is so much better. Yeah, overall, it was a really good card. But yeah, overall, it was a really good card. Super exciting. I feel like there was 3 fights that can win, like, possibility for fight of the year. Card definitely delivered, man. We fucking ate with our underdogs. The value was ridiculous. Yeah, but we'll get into the Bellator breakdowns right now. Just to break down the card a little bit. It'll just be a quick little run through if you guys want to stay here. If not, you guys could leave. Next video will probably be a breakdown video, I'd say, for next UFC. So Darragh Kelly was an underdog here, and my breakdown, I don't know why I didn't comprehend this. When you're a young striker coming into the game versus a fucking elite grappler like this, you can't defend those takedowns. Kelly looked like a negative 2,000 out there. My uncle was all over it. He cashed that for sure. Yeah, Kelly looked good, man. He looked really good. Ciaran Clark took on last-minute replacement to Tuomas Gronville. after Ruiz, was it Ruiz? Pulled out. I'm hella tired, so I forget what I was even saying. But after Ruiz pulled out, yeah, he was, I mean, he looked like a beast in this fight. Granval wasn't a bitch, though. He had that dog in him. He kept coming. He was fighting. I don't know what the scorecards end up being, but yeah, Clark won that one pretty easy. Joseph Luciano, I love Joseph Luciano here, and it's not because I think he's that good. I think it's Stephen Hill's just that fucking bad. He is absolutely terrible. Mike Shipman made him look like he didn't even belong in there. So I figured Joseph Luciano would make pretty quick work of him. Obviously, I didn't watch the fight until the second round. He got that sub right away. But I seen Luciano was plus money right before that sub, so I don't know. I might have to watch that back. So Mike Shipman versus Islam Abdul Basset. We love Shipman here. We're all over Shipman. Islam beat absolute bums. Shipman does not lose to absolute bums. He only loses to the best of the best. Bellator, or at least not best of the best, but really good fighters. Finished him in the second. We cashed that a little bit. Yeah, that was a pretty easy fight. Aoriqileng versus Manuel Souza was a nice fight. Archie showed just how athletically gifted and how much of a beast he is with the Michael Chandler takedowns, freaking blast doubles. Souza looked good on the feet. Once Archie started getting going on the feet, he started to look good as well, but where he made his fucking money was the wrestling. That's where he controlled everything, won the fight. I want to say he won 29-28, maybe some 30-27s. Yeah, that was a pretty easy bet. Our lock of the week was Mark Diakese. You could have got in at -185. We absolutely loved him over Tim Wilde. Quick rundown of the fight. First round, kickboxing match. He turned into a kickboxing match where he was able to just use his distance and fucking kicks on Tim Wilde. End of the first, he ended up taking down Tim Wilde and getting mount straight away. So he was up 1-0. Second round, took him down right away, mounted him, didn't do much with the mount. And then third round, he started to gas out, and Tim Wilde won that round. So it was 29-28. DKC looked good. Luke Trainer, man, he's the real deal. We got in at -500, maybe -550. We set a first round sub here. He ended up closing at -1800. Yeah, he looked like a -1800, and he finished that first round sub just like we said. This dude just had no chance after he got caught with the shot and then fucking on the ground. Simeon Powell, someone I didn't want to put in my safety parlay, reasonably so. So I didn't get to watch the whole first round of this fight because I was getting my haircut, but I seen he got fucking rocked with a front kick to the face. I want to say he might have got dropped too on that. Then he recovered. End of the round, he got hit with something. I didn't see it, but I'd seen him on the ground and he was struggling to get up. He's hella wobbly. Second and third round, he won though, and I personally would have gave it a draw, but I'm not going to complain. So for the main event, Sarah Collins versus Leah McCourt. We had Leah McCourt here. Sarah Collins won though, apparently by rear naked choke in the first round. I didn't even see what happened. Yeah, I was running errands or whatever for freaking get everything ready for the fights tonight. Yeah, I didn't really see what happened. I'm gonna have to watch it back. Rear naked choke by Sarah Collins is pretty impressive though. This Bellator card was all right. It was kind of lackluster if you ask me. UFC 306 was an absolute fucking banger. Fucking cashed everything. UFC 306 and Bellator made I think, was it $400 something, something like that. $364, I forget what it was. But yeah, we made a shit ton of money. Thank you guys for all watching and supporting. Make sure you guys hit the like button, the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video where it'll most likely be a full card breakdown of the next UFC card.